Great. So this session is going to be recorded for the sake of future reference and documentation. So we have about how many? 2, 4, 6. Okay. Looks like more persons are still on their way coming in. So okay, we have more persons coming in. Great. So please, if you can hear me, you can just drop a high five, drop a message in the chat, just say hi. I want to be sure that I'm not talking to myself. Let me see. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I can see the chat. Great. All right. I see Tochi. Tochi's in the house. All right. So this is actually going to be like a very, very quick and short call because I really don't like wasting people's time. It's not a class, it's a discussion because I know a lot of persons have questions, but of course we would be, sharing some of the likely questions, that we usually get from people when it comes to, online businesses like this, like ghostwriting. Yeah, Levy, you're welcome. Good evening, sir. Yeah, so because when it comes to things like this online, people are really very skeptical, very reserved, and they're always wondering, I hope I'm doing the right thing, all those many questions that comes along with, online businesses like this. All right. So with me in this session today is, excuse me, sorry, my phone is ringing. All right. So with me in this session today is someone who probably most of you must have seen. He's a friend, he's a mentee, and also I'll also call him a colleague in the online space. We have been doing things together for quite some time. So he's in Nigeria currently, and myself, I'm in Kigali, Rwanda currently. And looks like this person is trying to join, but is having a lot of challenges. So there are some. I'll just set like a precedence to tonight's discussion in terms of what exactly we are here about. Then I will give room for you guys to ask any questions that you have about ghostwriting, you know, and let's see how it goes. It's going to be a 1 hour session. So currently here it's 9:16, but over there in Nigeria should be like 8:16. So by 9 p.m. Nigeria time, we should be done. Okay. At 9 p.m. Nigeria time. So the first thing I want to say is that um, I love this statement so much. And the statement is that money is always in abundance. All right. Money is always in abundance. Most people, when they hear me say it, they think maybe I'm talking about like I have millions in my account. Whether I have millions in my account or not, I am definitely going to always say that money is always in abundance. And the simple reason for that is because opportunities are everywhere, right? Opportunities are everywhere. In your physical location where you are, there are opportunities. The problem is just that you probably have not recognized them. You probably have not seen them. Then another reason why I would say that is because we are living in a global village right now, where the rates, like you can be in Nigeria and you can be making money in euros, in dollars, in pound sterling. The internet has made everything so compact that making money has become just a thing of having just a few skills. You know, even if you've gone to school and you've gotten a job or whatever, or you don't have a job, the possibilities of making money online. Excuse me, hold on. Just hold on, please. Okay. So I was saying that the internet has made the world like a global village and has made earning from any part of the world to become so easy. But I know for some people, most of their experiences online has been maybe not so good. For some other persons, maybe they've had like good experiences. Hello, Samsung. I don't know if you can, if you can just pause, mute yourself. That will help us. Okay. All right. Thank you. Yeah. So you can practically earn from anywhere in the world right now. And ghostwriting is just one out of the many businesses online that you can make money from. Ghostwriting is just one. However, for the sake of this call, ghostwriting is what we are going to be talking about. All right. Ghostwriting is what we're going to be talking about. So what exactly is ghostwriting? I think there was somebody that came into my DM. He said, why is it called ghostwriting? He said, why that kind of business is scary. That was what he said. So I told him, I said, no, it's not that it's scary. It's named ghostwriting just because it's a business where you write for companies and these companies take the credit rather than you as an individual taking the credit, right? So, and you is just a thing of having an agreement or an arrangement, which is called a contract. You have that contract with them. Um, you have that contract with them, and upon completion of that contract, they pay you, the agreed amount. So it's that straightforward, it's that simple. And because of this level of simplicity, a lot of persons tend to think, come on, how can it just be that easy? Okay, you just write for a company and they just pay you $1,000 or they just pay you $500. No, it's not that possible. Now you're thinking that way because you probably have, now I'm not trying to insult anybody here, with all due respect. It's You're thinking that way probably because you have what we call a scarcity mindset. Now, a scarcity mindset is that kind of mindset where, people just think that it's a lot of things are not possible and money is difficult to get. If you don't struggle, there's this African mentality that we have that we believe that if you don't struggle and stress through life, you've not gone through, like, you're not going to make it. So you must suffer first. There's that belief we must suffer. Yeah, and so when we see some people doing certain things, we tend to find it difficult to believe them and say, no, 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 it's not that. How can it be that easy? But it's the truth, right? It's just the truth. So ghostwriting is as simple as it is. Now, is it a business that you just jump in and you just make money overnight? No, the answer is no. However, you can make money very fast, pretty fast, just like my friend here, Jude, who made his first 400K in his first month of doing ghostwriting. And in a very short time after that, again, he made about 1.6 million. I think he finally got 1.2, I be 1.3 in his hands after paying the people that wrote for him. So ghostwriting is that simple. All right. And what does it require really? It just requires you to have maybe a smartphone or a laptop. Anyone you have is fine. You have a phone, awesome. You have a laptop, awesome. Both of them can work. All right. If you have one, fine. If you have the two, fine. Anyone. Okay. And another thing is, who exactly can do ghostwriting? And I'm going to talk about some other things. Now, who exactly can do ghostwriting? Ghostwriting is practically for anybody who is, willing or interested, in making money online. Okay. So it's not special. It's not a special thing for a special category of people like Some persons would think, is it only writers? If I don't know how to write, can I do ghostwriting? The answer is yes. You can do ghostwriting even if you don't know how to write. All right, that's where the outsourcing comes in, where you take the contract, give it to somebody that can write, they write it for you, they give it back to you, it's proofread, and everything is checked, you get paid for that contract. You give the person his own share. All right, it's quite straightforward. And whether you are a 9 to 5, like me, I'm a 9 to 5. And most people, somebody was telling me this evening, he said, Elvis, I'm wondering how you're able to respond to messages. I said, my dear, it's business, right? I have to respond. Okay, so I have a 9 to 5 job. I go to work in the morning, I come back in the evening. As you can see, this is my work clothes. I've not even changed since I came back, you know. So whether you're a 9 to 5, whether you are a full-time housewife, whether you are a lecturer, whether you are a business person, you travel a lot, you are a cook, whatever it is, whatever category you find yourself, you can do ghostwriting. It's not for a specific set of people. Okay. And another thing is for those persons who are naturally writers and you want to improve your writing, you want to get better and you want to monetize it, you want to take that skill and say, okay, now I know how to write. I want to push this skill, and I want to make money from it. You can actually do that. Ghostwriting allows you to do that. You can use it to improve your skill, okay, and make money from it. Now, what's the essence of having a skill or having a hobby when money is not coming from it? Right? So, so that's it. So I'm going to pause here because I don't want to talk too much. I want to give everybody room to ask their questions. So let us provide some clarity. Tochi would also be helping us, in some other aspects so that we can just have a common ground to know exactly what we are into. Now, maybe at some point, if time permits us, because exactly 9 p.m. your time, we'll have to wrap up. I don't want to take anybody's time. So please, if you have questions, you can indicate or unmute yourself, ask the questions, then let us respond to you. All right. You can unmute yourself. Okay. Levi is raising his hand. All right. Kindly unmute and speak, please.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
I just want to start by saying that this encounter with you, I consider it as a divine encounter
Wow.
because over time, I've been looking around and I've got in touch with several groups or teams that eventually failed me
Yes, sir.
because as I speak with you now, I lost my job for some years now, and it has not been very easy for me.
Wow.
And I've been looking around to get opportunities that will make me do something that will at least bring me back on board where I was before now.
Yes, sir.
Having said that, I want to thank you. But one thing I've always looked at is this 5K words that you use to apply.
Yes, sir.
You understand? So how do you, because 5,000 words, if you are not a writer, how do you generate 5,000 words? Because you must have it before you make your application to
Yes,
any
yes.
company. And the second one is the topics, are they actually categorized? Or you can just write or think out anything. I don't know. I've just been wondering is it a story or I don't know really. Maybe you throw more light on it that will
Okay.
be required to write on.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much for the vote of confidence. And I'm glad that what I'm doing here is changing people's lives. I've been in this space for quite some time, and I can tell Jude is a product of what we are seeing here right now and other of my students. Okay, speaking of the 5 keywords, now 5 keywords is now that you have not started, it actually looks hard. All right, but it's not, because in the training you are taught how to even write your first 5 keywords. That's the sweetest part about it. Now, why that 5 keywords is needed? 5 keywords there can mean your chapter 1, your chapter 2, your chapter 3, all right, of the story that you're writing. Okay. Now, there are a lot of things that you can write when it comes to ghostwriting. Okay. But while we are focused on talking about stories is because that's where the huge money is. Okay. Now, that first 5 keywords can be you've decided to write maybe a romance novel. And guess what? How to even write these novels or how to even write most of these books, I explained in the course, where to get inspiration and all that. However, if you are having challenge, just like I and Jude had a call with somebody yesterday, if you're having challenge with writing yourself, you can get someone that can do that for you first. Okay, like me, I don't write. I have somebody currently writing for me. She just dropped the final part of the book that she's writing for me just this afternoon. Okay, I don't have the time to write. So I gave it to someone else to do the writing for me. But if you're doing the writing yourself, as long as you go through the training program, you're going to see how you're going to be able to put together, the whole concept from beginning to the end. Now, I don't know, maybe at some point if there's time, I may share my screen to just show you some things. Now, the whole concept of being able to outline your story, being able to put together what we call the blob, the intro, everything, right? Now, that first 5 keywords now is more or less like, I think in business, there's what we call proof of concept, where you want to do a business. They tell you, okay, just go and do the small part of the business first. All right, let us see if this business is viable. Okay, then you see your investors, they will come and put all their money inside. So think of your first 5 keywords as your proof of concept. And if you do it well and it is approved, you're good to go. They allow you to finish up. If the book is going to have 12 chapters, 10 chapters, 8 chapters, it's all there. Now, writing a story is really not that difficult. Now, where you get to have that understanding is when you go through the course, there's a particular part of the course that talks about outlining your story, where before you even start the whole story, before you even start writing, because some people think you just start writing. No, you don't just start writing. You have to plan it. There's a way you are taught how to plan your story, how to put in the twists, the plots, and all that into the story. So when you have that, to now start writing how those things will come together becomes easy. Now, take note, stories are not the only thing that you do in ghostwriting, right? There's article writing, and there's a new one right now, which was just added into the course, which is like essay writing of like 300, 400 words. You get paid like $15, $20. So if you do like 5 in a week, you can even be earning up to like maybe $200, $300 in a week, just by doing that. It's called Livingston writing, Livingston writing platform. Okay, so there are different things you can do in ghostwriting, and even this Opera News. I don't know if you guys know this Opera News. You can write in Opera News. Opera News, they also pay. All right, but just as some of those other ones, the amount may just be small. But for stories are like the big deals. You can get what we call an exclusive contract or a non-exclusive contract. Please, can you just give me a second? Let me turn off my gas. I was just, doing some cooking before we started this call.
All right.
All right. Thank you for your patience. So that's it. That's it. It's just like for me, I look at fashion design sometimes and I'm like, how do people really, cut clothes and sew them and do different designs? But the fashion designer will tell you that it's easy. Why? Because he has gone through the process of learning how to do that thing. So that's it.
Yeah. That's thank you very much.
All
But
right.
just as a follow up on this, you just mentioned that some people can start from the scratch and write for someone. The concept, you have the concept, which you
Mm.
have to give to the writers or what? So I'm
Okay.
trying to imagine how I will conceptualize something, and another person will now go to develop it to such an extent that I'll accept it. You understand? I'm just trying to imagine.
Okay. When you're dealing with writers, really, you don't necessarily need to tell the writer the whole concept. All right. What you can do is to tell the writer to come up with a romance book concept, for example, or a werewolf book concept. You know, what's that? I'm hearing one sound like that.
Someone is interfering.
Okay, I think I've muted the person. All right. So when you have a writer, and the thing is this, on the ghost writing community, there are writers there. So most of these writers already know the kind of books that are expected. So you can just tell the writer, okay, I need a book in this direction. You don't need to necessarily give the writer the whole concept and say, this is how I want the story to go. No. The writer can come up with that for you, all right, and give you the first 5 keywords, okay, and that is what you...
Don't disturb me, let me.
Okay. I think he's a baby that is disturbing one of our participants. All right. So the writer can do that. Now, however, you as the person who is getting the contract, you already know how this thing works because you have gone through, the training process. So you know exactly what to just tell the writer. Then the writer comes up with. That's why in the community it's easier, really, because in the community there are writers that will even always drop messages and say, "Oh, I write books like this. I do this. I do this. If you need a book, kindly reach out to me." So you connect with those writers and you move on from there. Oh, I'm seeing the beautiful baby there.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Okay, so I don't know if any other person has a question. Please, if you have a question, just indicate. It's a free house. If you even have a query or you're angry at something, you don't like how have treated you so far, please go ahead and speak your mind.
So, good evening, sir. I'm
Yes, good
sorry,
evening, Kendra.
so I'm not really a question. I want to make a request. If you can send the record of this meeting so that people who did not come on time can be able to.
Okay. Although you are
Along,
breaking,
please.
but if I get you correctly, you are saying that if I can send this recording so that those who did not join on time can have a recording and probably go through it, right? Kendra, is that what you said? Jude, did you? Okay, that's what she said. Okay, all right, no problem. Kendra, can you confirm if you are on the group? Are you on the group, like the general group where most of the
Yes.
okay.
Yes, sir. No,
All right.
I'm not. I received the message just from a private chat.
Oh, okay. All right, no problem. All right. I'll also distribute it as I do it same way I dropped the invite. All right. So somebody else said they have a question. Seraphine. Okay, Seraphine, please go ahead.
Good evening, everyone.
Yes, good evening. You're welcome.
Okay. I want to thank you. I am already a writer. I've written a number of books, though inspirational books, and I have written about 2 novels which I have not been able to publish.
Okay.
So I I got interested when I saw this ghostwriting and writing for people and getting paid.
Okay.
You know, I have very interesting topics. I write about issues that has to do with family, parenting, especially the girl child. So maybe the knowledge I'll get from this training will further help me not just to earn, but to know how to market my own books, because the problem of this country or this generation is that they don't read. So maybe what I'll get from here will help me to know how to earn by writing for another and also marketing my own books. So thank you very much. I'm
Okay.
watching with interest, and I'm ready to enter the class with you when you eventually advertise the main deal. So thank you very much.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much for that. Okay. Okay. Was just checking if there are persons waiting to enter into the class. All right. So Tochi, Mr. Jude.
Yeah, I'm with you. Good evening.
Yes, good evening. All right. So you've been here since the beginning of the class. And personally, I like it when in situations like this, it's not just me that is talking, you know, because sometimes people tend to think it's only this guy. Are you sure everything is clear? You know, so that's why I like bringing in collaborators when it comes to businesses, people who are doing it also, and at least they have some experience to share. All right. So Tochi, um, I believe practically everybody here must have seen the interview that you and I did, where I asked you some questions about your journey also as a ghostwriter and all the rest. But just as a brief recap, I would like you to just let us know your journey so far. All right. You don't necessarily have to go into all the deep details because of time. But just tell us your journey so far and why you think this is something that is lucrative for anybody who is interested, in making money or pushing their writing career. So just maybe in the next 2-3 minutes or 5 minutes, just give us your perspective.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay. My name is Tochi Build. I'm an online entrepreneur, and as of last year, I'm officially a paid ghostwriter. So my journey with ghostwriting, it all started February 26, 2023. So I was just surfing the internet the way you guys now are doing, and I attended some classes, I attended some Q&A sessions. Eventually, after I came across it during the period of that February, early part of February, I purchased the course, February 26th. I went through the course, implemented all what I learned, but me, I don't know how to write. That's the good part, I don't know how to write. But the part that pushed me into this ghostwriting was the fact that they said that I can sort out for writers. So what I did, I sought out for writer, did my job. After doing everything, I checked the work, posted it on the community, the help community. they gave me the thumbs up to work with the writer. Lo and behold, I used the 5K word, my blow and my plot, applied for a contract, and boom, that was my 1.6. So after I paid my writer, I have a lot of money remaining. I tried another contract, I got the second contract, but this one was not high like that one, because one thing with this ghostwriting, we have two types while writing a story. We have an exclusive contract and also non-exclusive contract. But the both of them pays a lot. That's what you need to know. It pays a lot. The non-exclusive contract gave me up to 400. So what I'll say is that ghostwriting, this course is so beautiful. The course teaches you how to write. It gives, as in Daniel, the creator of the course, Daniel Sampson, he poured everything he knows about ghostwriting into it. And just as of recent, he added two other platforms so you can be earning, which is type of essay writing. Now you check it out. Now you writing essay, you'll be earning up to $20 in a day. If you can publish up to 5 times in a week, that is $100. Often up to $200, that is depending what the kind of essay you are writing. So ghostwriting is so beautiful. That's what I always tell people, it's so beautiful. It's free, it's work. I'm a testimony to that.
Okay. Jude, thank you very much for that. Just in case you guys don't know, the Jude right now is writing his own book. Jude, yesterday, where did you say you were? You said you've submitted the first 5 keywords, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So he has submitted his first 5 keywords. Now he's trying to write by himself because he doesn't want to pay writers. Igbo man. So, but the first 2 contracts that he had was, from other persons writing for him. So I want to just share my screen. Let me just show you guys the ghostwriting community so that you guys. Oh, okay, Galaxy A20, you want to say something? All right, please go ahead. Go ahead. I've asked you to unmute. You are the one that can do it from your end. I've asked you to unmute. Just accept it. Galaxy A20, I've asked you to unmute. I don't know your name, so I'm calling you by your device name. You said I should unmute you so that you can hear others clearly. So I've done that. I've asked you to unmute. So you just accept it on your end.
Hello?
Okay, please go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Can you just unmute me? I can't get this. It's talking slowly. I can't hear you clearly, please.
Okay, see, let me drop a message. I have unmuted you.
All right.
And I can hear you. So I can hear you. Okay. So Mr. Levy, okay, you have something to say. Please go ahead.
Yes, just one. When my brother was talking, you mentioned the exclusive and non-exclusive. I just want to get a better understanding of that. Because she was saying that one pays higher than the other. So what makes writing exclusive and the other one non-exclusive?
Okay. I would love to respond, but I think let me allow him to explain that. Jude, did you hear that? He wants to understand the difference between exclusive and non-exclusive contract.
Well, the plain difference says that is Levy.
Yes, Levy, yes. Yes.
The difference between an exclusive contract and non-exclusive. An exclusive contract, is only a platform you can apply to. There is only one platform. That platform you can write, you can publish your story to. You can't publish it. Just as if, okay, you want to sell your market online. You don't have to advertise on Facebook, Instagram, on X or WhatsApp. You have to advertise only on Facebook. That's how exclusive contracts work. But non-exclusive contracts, you can advertise in the four platforms I mentioned. Then you will now ask me why exclusive? Why are they giving exclusive contracts and non-exclusive contracts? The reason is that before if a platform gives you an exclusive contract, that just know that story you are trying to write, that story you are trying to publish is a kind of new type of form of story that they've not seen it before. So they will just give you the exclusive contract so that other platforms can get that story.
Okay, let me help here to just provide some clarity. What if a contract is exclusive? It means that book, the company that's the platform giving you that contract to write that book, you can only publish that book on that platform. They don't want you publishing the book on other platforms. So it should be that when anybody wants to read that story or see that particular content, they see it on their platform. That is what makes it exclusive. All right. But when a contract is not exclusive, what it means is that you can put that particular story or that particular article or content on all the multiple platforms. Now, these platforms that we are talking about are platforms that are going to be introduced to you in the course. All right, multiple, a lot. And just like Jules just mentioned, some were added yesterday. All right, more extra platforms were added yesterday, that you can do this ghostwriting. So why they pay you higher for an exclusive contract is because they know that that book that you are giving to them, you will not be earning extra money from it when you decide to post it on other platforms. So they want it to be only on their platform. So it's more or less like they are buying all the rights to the book, all right, so that they will be the only ones to have it. That's why it is exclusive. But when it is not exclusive, you can put it on multiple platforms and earn money on those multiple platforms. You understand? And people like going for exclusive contract because imagine for an exclusive contract. I think I saw one the other day, an exclusive contract. That's the highest I've seen. $14,000 by a guy. He posted it on Twitter. $14,000. I've never seen that amount before. I don't know where he got that contract from, but it was legit. It was clear. And, it's an exclusive contract, and which means that platform are the only ones that are going to have it. Right? Now, the fact that we are mentioning high amounts here doesn't mean that you'll be earning that kind of amount every time. When I say high amount, I'm saying $14,000 now, sometimes $5,000. But let's just work with the list. Let's just work with the list. If you are earning, let's say, between $500 to $1,000 from maybe one or two contracts on a monthly basis, it's more than enough. That's the truth. It's more than enough. There's a 17-year-old girl that I saw her post, I think 2 or 3 days ago. She's also a ghostwriter because I follow a lot of these ghostwriters on social media. And I think it was $750K. Just 17 years old. She's not even 18 that she made from ghostwriting, right? So the opportunity is just massive. So I think somebody dropped a message in the chat. Let me see. All right. I don't know. Your name is not there. Technopop6. If you want to say something, you can just indicate either by doing a raise of the hand or by dropping a message in the chat. Then I'll give you audience. Then I said I wanted to share my screen just now because on the group I've been posting some, screenshots and all, so that you will not think it was manufactured, because when dealing with people, most times you have to be as transparent as possible to the highest level. So let me just share my screen. Please just confirm if you can see my screen. I think you should be able to see my screen by now. Can you guys see my screen? Just let me know what you're seeing on the screen right now. Jude, please confirm what you can see on my screen.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
Okay. Are you still in the GIG community?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So this was the screenshot I shared this evening. This was just like today. Look at the time there. 6:52 p.m. This young lady who made how much? About $273, right? She was just paid into a Payoneer account. Now, how to open all these accounts to receive your money would be taught to you in the course, right? You would see how everything works. So I think there was another one right up here. Yeah, look at this one, 266, US dollars. So this is the comment. There's a lot of messages here. I can't begin to scroll through all of them. You guys saw this one when I also sent the screenshots. All these are just today's messages. 3:59 p.m. right? And a lot of other ones right at the top. If we keep going, look at this one also. This is also another transaction that was just paid into this person's account. Now, whether you want to use Payoneer, you want to use PayPal, you want to use a domiciliary account in Nigeria, any one you want to use at all, this course teaches you how to do all those things. All right, teaches you how to create those accounts. And most of those accounts, you can sit down in your house and create them. And you would not even spend, money doing most of them. Just this evening, I showed someone how to create a Wema Bank domiciliary light account. I just did a short video and sent it to her. And she was really excited about it because she was wondering how am I going to receive this money and all that stuff. So it's very straightforward. Now, how many? Okay, look at this other one. This is still today. Look at it. Just be taking note of the time. Today, this is $203. Now, these are young people. Most of them are just in their early 20s. Some of them are still teenagers that are making this money. And this is legitimate. Nobody's doing Yahoo here. Nobody's scamming anybody. All right. It's straightforward. Now, and in this community, this is where they ask questions when they are having challenges. This is where maybe you need a writer, you need somebody to do a book cover for you. This community, you're going to get a lot of all those things, right in this community. And it's only those that have gotten the course and entered into the community, gotten the course and started the course that can get access to the community. So now let me just show you something. Pardon me, that's my affiliate marketing business. Let me drag this down. Okay, so I think this is the ghostwriting. Okay, let me pause this. Now, this is the course. This is what you are paying for. Let me just go to the beginning. So you see, this is the ghostwriting income course. Okay, this is where when you pay the 30K for the course, this is where it takes you to. You log in, it brings you here, and you can start. So let me just sign in. All right, so let me just quickly do that. Okay. So now when you get access into the course, you're going to see all this because there have been a lot of questions as to how am I going to do this business? How am I going to do this business? Now look at this is module 1, the art of writing. It's going to tell you what writing is all about and all that. Steps to becoming a writer, mastering punctuations, apps that you're going to use in your writing journey, where to get books. This where to get books is where to read other books that is going to give you inspiration if you want to write by yourself. Okay. Now, if we look at module 2, this module 2 is one of my best modules in this course, for real. This is one of my best modules because this is where a lot of things were like broken down into serious details. Now you see long story writing, how to write long story, because Levy was asking just now, how is he going to conceptualize everything, put it together and all the rest? Is explained in this place, the long story writing. And the sweet part about it is that when you go into any of all these things, let's say I click on this long story writing now, and there's a video to watch. There's also a PDF at the bottom right there. Okay, it's not there for this long story writing. Let me shift this on to the left. All right. So, okay, look at this one now. as you see the video, everything is explained. There's also a text for you to read, for those persons who prefer to read, to say, okay, everything this guy has been saying in this video, I don't understand. You want to read everything in a PDF, you see it here. Look at it, how to draft a proper plot. That plot that Tochi was talking about just now. You see how to do it. And the examples I explained. In fact, this is the PDF, but in the video, how those things came to be, right? I explained, in the video for you to see, to understand, Now look at this one. The title of the story, the genre. The genre means like what category of writing does this thing fall under? Okay, the trope, the theme of like how to bring out all these things are taught. Now, at first, personally, I was skeptical about the ghostwriting thing when I heard about it. But when I went through the course, I was like, come on, even if I'm in GSS1 or GSS2, I can actually use this thing to learn how to write. Right? That's the truth. I saw that it was so broken down to the extent that practically anyone can, go through it and understand it. And this is not hype. This is the truth. This is the reality. Okay. So even that how to write your first 5 keywords. Look at writing the first 5 keywords. You see how to do that is even in the training. So everything I've been saying, I'm not just saying it to just say, oh, come and buy. No, that's not what we are doing here. We are trying to help people understand that there are possibilities on the internet. Ghostwriting is one of them. And see, the truth is this course is far worth than the amount people are paying for it. That's a fact. Yeah, it's far worth, because if you pay 30K now and you get access to the course and you get your first contract can never be less than 30K. That's the thing. So the moment you get your first contract and you're paid, you've already forgotten about whether you even paid 30K, for something like this. Let me stop sharing my screen. All right, you're going to forget about it. Okay, and like I promised at the beginning of this session, I said we are not going beyond 1 hour, and I like to keep to my word when it comes to things like this. So basically, we have given you guys an overview, answered a few questions, but looks like not everybody has questions. Let me see, there's a message. Okay, not everybody has questions, but if you have, you're very free to ask. Now, how much is the course? Practically everybody in this call right now already knows, but I'm going to say it again. It's 30,000 Naira. And I know, yes, the economy is bad, and things are hard, but I will still say that it is still very cheap. Let me tell you why I say it is very cheap. I don't know what can I hold right now. Okay, let me just hold this. This is a supplement, right? A probiotic supplement. Something like this in the market is over 30K right now. Even shoes, a good shoe right now, you enter into a supermarket, no, not supermarket, maybe even a regular boutique where they just turn on one small blue light and you want to buy a shoe. I don't think you will see any good shoe. I'm saying good shoe. I'm not saying bend down select, right? Less than 30K. Even the basic of Android phones right now, the lowest of Android phones right now, costs more than 30K. From Lagos to Abuja right now, you want to travel, all the logistics and everything, you will spend more than 30K. So 30K is in fact, even in a week, 30K is never enough for feeding. So it's so cheap that I still understand, please. I still understand that the economy is hard and it's more or less like hand to mouth. When money comes, people spend. I quite understand that. However, seeing the value, because it's the value that determines price, really. And if we want to look at value to determine the price of this training that teaches you this business, sincerely speaking, 30K is not enough. I know training programs that have paid 100K, 50K, 60K, even sometimes 150K, that were not even worth it. I'm not talking of even business training program. I'm just talking of maybe one this thing that they will announce on radio and they will say anybody that wants to learn, go and learn. You go there, they just do it 2 days. It's done. And you pay very huge amounts. And you even begin to ask yourself, man, why did I pay this amount? I just wasted this money. Okay. So I don't like convincing people. What I like doing is that I like giving people the reality, showing them what is, and you have seen it on this call. So as many of you that are ready to start. I don't know, I believe Tochi, some of your guys are here. So as many of you that are ready to start, you've seen it, you've asked your questions, we've answered you, and we are ready to answer more questions. Okay, you can come into our DMs and request for the account details. I shared with you, you pay, we do your registration. I think somebody paid just this evening before we joined on this call. In fact, the guy did never want to talk too much. He said he has been hearing about ghostwriting. He just wants to start immediately. He said a friend of his told him that, okay, he knows the guy to be broke, but he saw the guy wearing this really nice wristwatch and was like, how did you buy this wristwatch? He said it's he started ghostwriting some weeks back. I think maybe up to like 2 months, sharp. The way he explained it looks like it's been a while. I think before Christmas. And right, he said, why are you not hearing anything? I think it's your audio. It's your audio, please. It's your audio. Because of his friend, he saw him wearing a really good wristwatch, and the guy told him that he started ghostwriting and he made money from it. Me, I don't know that his friend. He said he saw my advert and he just said he has to start. So he came into my DM. Everything I sent him, he said, forget about these things. Tell me how much I want to pay, you know. So I gave him the details and he paid, and he has received the payment confirmation. And right now, he's expecting his credentials to log in and start. It's that simple. I didn't have to do anything, and I don't like convincing people, because if I try to convince you, you will say, it's Elvis that said I should do this business. No, I'm not the one telling you to do the business. I'm only giving you an opportunity. It's left for you to decide whether you want to do it or not. For me, I run about 6 online businesses. I can't talk about those things here right now, but this call is for ghostwriting. Even Tochi was asking me today, say, sir, you come and teach me one of those ones. So yeah, so I love making money. All right. The bills are high and I want to be able to do the things that I want to do. I just mentioned that this thing is 30K. It's hard for you to just open your eyes and take 30K and go and buy something like this. I want to live healthy. So I'm using something like this and I have more, right? And I want to be able to travel the way I like and enjoy myself. So that's just the thing. So let us not try and overflog these things. If you're ready, it's 30K. And that 30K is already a discount. That's what I'm saying. It's already a discount. So I know somebody will say, is there no discount? That is already a discount. It's already a discount. So please, and the thing is, you can also pay in installments, please. I know things are hard. So if you know that, okay, you have some funds, you don't want to spend it, you can ask for my details, or Tochi, your guys, they can ask for your details. You know, you come in, you pay that part, but until you pay completely, you will not get access to the course. All right. Until you pay completely, you don't get access. When your money is complete, I have like 3 persons in my DM right now who are paying in installments. One just sent me about 5K some minutes ago. Earlier today, another one sent me about 10K. All right. So they don't want to spend the money. So if you have the money, you don't want to spend it. You are thinking there are expenses, there are things coming up every day, but you don't want to spend it. You are really serious about starting. Please, you can come into my DM. I'll give you my account details. You can pay half. Don't worry, I'm not going to use your money. All right. 30K is nothing to me. So, because some people will be saying, if I send him this money now, Isha is going to, I'm going to hear from him again. See, 30K is nothing. My rent here, can pay for, I don't know, maybe up to like 15 people or more. That's the truth. And when I say my rent, I'm saying my monthly rent. I'm not saying my yearly rent, my monthly rent. So it's 30K is nothing. So please, if you want to start, come into my DM. Let's help you start. And some persons always ask this question of, are you going to help me? Are you going to help me? Now, Jude has been with me since 2021. Sorry, 2022, when he started his own online business also. He knows if he asks me, sir, I need to talk to you or help me with this, I always respond, even as busy as I am. He knows very well that I'm very busy, right? But I still respond to him. The highest that will happen is I'll tell him, okay, please give me some time. I'm doing something. I'm going to respond. And I will. He knows he can say it here right now. All right. Okay, somebody just dropped a message. Say, okay, do you have consideration for me if I advertise the biz to my friends and they start? Yeah, it's fine. I can, okay, I think we can discuss that in the DM. So you can come into my DM and talk to me about it. Then We'll discuss whatever considerations that you are looking at. It's very fine. It's very fine. It's okay. No problem at all with that. So so that's it. So if you need support when you have started, we are there. All right. Even Tochi has some of his guys, he has referred them to me and said, please talk to my, my boss. Sometimes I tell some persons, please talk to Tochi. So that's just the thing. I believe in collaboration. And I believe that the sky is wide enough for a lot of birds to fly. You don't have to keep these things to yourself or say, it's only me that is going to make the money. These companies are looking for people to write. So that's the thing. All right. So I'm going to stop there. We just have 2 minutes before we close off. So any addition, subtraction, if you have anything, just type it in the chat because there's no room to talk again anymore so that we can end this and everybody can go and have their rest.
Yeah, I have to go and watch ball. I'm a Chelsea fan.
Oh, yeah, me too. I need to go and watch ball. I'm a Chelsea fan too. Okay, okay, Laurentia says, does the course give step by step on how to begin your journey on ghostwriting? Yes, yes, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I showed you just now. Step by step. It is so detailed that, like I said, even a secondary school child can understand it. So the answer is yes. It can give you step by step, everything step by step. Sorry for not seeing the question and answering it.
Okay, so let me answer to Madam Lee. I
Okay.
feel overwhelmed sometimes. How do I go about it? Like, I know I want to do it, but I feel I'm not good enough in terms of knowing big vocabulary. Ma, you just need to get a glimpse of the course. The course teaches you on how to work on your vocabulary. Even what your dictionary or your English, you start English language you're doing back from primary school over to your this institution, you won't get what you get in the course because there's a section, Salvi, there's a section that teaches you on how to work on your vocabulary.
Okay, then let me just
Salvi,
add. Yes, I'm with you. Let me just add to it so that we can go. The thing is, writing, for you to be able to write, you have to also be able to read. All right. So part of what is taught in the course is how to improve on yourself. Now take note, that is if you are writing for yourself, like you are the one doing your writing. But if you're not the one doing your writing, you may not even need that. Okay. So you don't have to feel overwhelmed. Calm down, learn, and practice. And there's a statement that says practice makes what? Perfect. It's just as simple as that. There's no need to be overwhelmed. One day at a time, one step at a time, and you get to where you're going. All right. Meanwhile, Laurentia, I hope I've answered you also. I told you that the course teaches you step by step. All right. And Lizzie, also, for me to also add, it's not about big vocabularies. Oh. Sometimes the simplest writing can be better than the one that has a lot of vocabularies. The question is, can people read you and understand and be intrigued by what you are writing? It's not about writing big English. This is not, I think there's this guy in Nigeria, Obayagbon, that speaks large English. Nobody understands him. He's not communicating. So it's not by big English. All right. All right. Thank you guys so much for your time. Now, don't forget, my DM is open. Tochi's DM is open. You all know how you came into this class. So you can come in. If you have your 30K, let's get you started. If you don't have it and you want to pay in installments, and also, yes. Yes. All right. So thank you guys. It's 2 minutes past 10. I really appreciate your time.
I have a question. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yes, please. After the class, I don't know, the class, is there a closed group where you can ask questions?
Oh, okay.
Let's say your journey and probably you're not clear on some things, you want to ask questions.
Yes, yes. There is okay. Yes, there is. Oh, it looks like you came into this live meeting late. There is, and I showed them in this class just now. I believe the other persons they saw it. There's a community. In fact, that is a very large community, and you can ask questions. You need writers. You need somebody to help you do cover design. You need somebody with your first 5 keywords. See, there's a lot support. The group is very, very active, and I showed it to them just now in this class. So there is. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. All right. So if you need the recording, I would upload it, then I'll send the URL to that recording so that you guys can go through it at your convenience. All right. So I believe that's the last question for the night. Right? Okay. So I'll take the silence as a yes. All right. So good night, everybody. Sleep well. Oh, okay, okay. Though I joined the meeting late, yet I still captured the essence. It's a deal for me. Though the situation is very challenging, yet I must get the money. All right, that's a good one, Adekunle. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I pray that God opens the door for you to be able to put it together and get started. All right, so sweet dreams. Bye.